The intro today is just a decompression exercise. All right, I know there's been a lot of stress on the world, so take this second to take a deep breath, relax, take a sip of your water, grab your snacks, and enjoy. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I am your host, Quincy, bringing you another episode of Podcast Tape. This is the only podcast that matters and the only pod you'll ever need. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of your Tuesday. Listen, I want to take a very quick second to give a shout out and thanks to all of our supporters who've been rocking with us since day one, who's been checking in, subscribing, liking, commenting, rating, doing all that fine jazz that makes the podcast be where it needs to be. Shout out to all the people who've just now reached out, who've just now spotted us, who just found out about us, and is still showing love till this day. And if you're one of the few who was a new viewer today, well, welcome. Welcome. On this show, we talk about everything and anything. Try to keep it PG, but sometimes it slips. We try to step a little close to the line of what's allowed and what's not. But it's just me being honest, and it's just me being me. So I appreciate each and every single one of you guys for constantly showing love. And you already know how we do. With all the formalities out the way, I told y'all it was going to be a quick one. Let's get right into it. Now listen, this episode may be pretty short, but it's pretty impactful, okay? The news I want to talk about may span this whole 30, 45-minute time. So if you just sit with me, relax, get comfortable, I got a lot that I want to say. Listen, for all the people who are saying that, teachers need to be paid more. Teachers deserve more respect. Teachers deserve to feel like they are someone special, And not all of them. Okay, not all of them. I disagree. Not all of them. And this is a prime example. Okay, this is a prime example. Now, keep in mind, when we were growing up, most of us millennials had teachers that, or like probably one or two teachers that we were like, yeah, that's a fine ass teacher. Or for my ladies, that's some handsome ass teacher, right? We've all had a teacher like that. But it was like one or two. Nowadays, you got teachers dressing up in mini skirts, body suits. You got teachers getting fired, suspended, locked up for having sexual relations with these students. Where was I? Where was I in the mix? Learning Spanish? Algebra? Foods? No, that's not what I want to do anymore. No, I need these new school teachers. These new school teachers don't give a damn. That's what I need. That's what I need. Now, I know what you're thinking. No, you're just allowing yourself to be sexually assaulted. You're allowing yourself to be groomed. You're still a kid. You're still a child. If I am of age, if I am an 18-year-old senior, 16, 17-year-old junior, sophomore, whatever, and she want to get nasty, I'm allowing her. You get my full consent. I said it. I said it. I know it's wrong. I know it's wrong, but I said it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but it had to be said. It had to be said. but, there is one thing that is wrong. There is one thing that is wrong, okay? And it's the fact that some of these teachers are doing it to kids that are underage. 14, 15, 13, 14, 15. Some 16, some 17, but it's mainly in that range of, let's go 13 to 17. mainly in that range, right? As a teacher, your job is what? To teach. That's it. That's your whole job, is to teach. Why are you going to school thinking it's a fashion show? You see what I'm saying? There's a difference from dressing for you, right? Dressing to impress yourself. And why I say that is because I've had teachers, especially men teachers, feel like they always were dressed and fly, who will put on the J's, but still got a nice little button shirt, nice slacks, nice pants, or whatever. They still looked clean. They may had the freshest fit on to us, but they were still clean, looked professional, right? Same thing for some of my lady teachers. Yeah, they may have had the dress on, but it was still professional. It still looked like they could go to a job interview with this and pass, and it would pass, right? You could still go to a big event where they say dress business casual or dress nice and pass, right? Excuse me. So some of these teachers now are dressing, and it's mainly the females, which is interesting, but expected, right? Are dressing in, like I said, bodysuits, damn near bikinis, dresses, one-piece dresses with the lace backs. You can see straight skin, straight ass. You can see it all, okay? You can see it all. And these teachers are thinking there's no problem with that. That's the problem. That's the problem. Some of these teachers are just saying, you know what? This is how I want to dress. If they look, they look. Whatever. Okay. Okay, that's your mindset. All right. But it's becoming an epidemic. It's like now you're doing it for the looks. At first, it was just, okay, maybe I'll let that pass. All right. You want to dress for yourself. This is how you dress. You feel comfortable. I get it. If someone looks, they look. Whatever. But now you're doing it every day now. Now you're wanting to get the looks. You love that attention. You're craving it. Oh, these kids are looking at me. They want me. Now I know what most of y'all thinking. No, that's not true. These teachers don't think like that. Well, we at least saw one. She may be an exception, but we may have found one. So a teacher or substitute teacher, I should say, was on TikTok, ended up posting saying like, what's up TikTok, I'm the substitute teacher for this school, finding new side gigs. Already, you can stop right there. Let's stop the video. Let's pause. Side gigs. You're a substitute teacher for a side gig. I already know this is going downhill. Once you said that, I said, yeah, it's going to get ugly. It's going to get ugly. It's going to get controversial. Let me be prepared. But let's continue. Right? So she's talking, right? Got a little side gig, me being a substitute teacher. This is how my day go. And while she's going through the video, she's just talking about the school at first. Nothing too crazy. Right? He's just like, all right, maybe it's just a personality. Let's keep it going. She ends up talking about old school, Spirit Week. They got a game or whatever. You see them holding little banners up and all that. All right, cool. A student walks by to get in line. Looks like she's part of the band or whatever. And she looks at the camera. Right? Now, keep in mind, this teacher's doing a voiceover. Okay? She's doing a voiceover of recording all this. Okay? And she ends up saying in this voiceover where the girl looked at the camera, damn, shorty. What? Let me repeat that one more time. She said, and I quote, damn, shorty. Just like that. You see how it sounded? It sounded like, oh, you fine. Right? It sounded like, oh, I'm trying to make you mine. No bars, by the way. Chill. But what? What? Damn, shorty? What made you say that? But look, it gets worse. It gets worse. After she hits her with the damn shorty, she says, sheesh. Y'all, now listen. I'm not talking about the sheesh as in like sheesh. That was a lot. No. Sheesh. Like, damn, mamas. That's what she's saying. For my fellas. Damn, mama, sheesh. That's what it was. But a female slang, female terms. So me saying and alluding to this, yes, she was gay. Okay, I have no problem with that. I'm just stating the facts of what was said now, right? So the substitute stud, that's what we're gonna call her, the double S. All right, the SS stud. All right, ends up saying in a voiceover when the student looks at the camera, "Damn, shorty, sheesh, I need to go ahead and get up out this school. These kids are trying to take me down. And I look so young, so they think I'm one of them." Cut the tape. Diddy, Kelly, put her behind bars. Yeah, no. She's done. She's gone. What? What? You can't, no, you don't say that. You don't say that. Because I'm not going to lie. If you post that TikTok and I see that's my daughter, I'm going to look at you a little funny now. Now, I'm going to feel some type of way. Because what you mean, damn, shorty, they trying to take me down. No, she's not. She is not. She's trying to come lay down at the house, my house. She's going to sleep. She had a long day of school. And now I know it's going to be even a longer day of school tomorrow. Because now this TikTok went viral. And now people are going to be looking at my daughter talking about some, damn, you trying to take the teacher down? Oh, here we go. Here we go. But this is what I'm talking about. Some of these people don't deserve to be teachers. I'll tell you that much. I'll tell you that much. I always looked at myself as being one of the best teachers too. Man, look, if I was a substitute teacher, what? Yeah, I could be on your phone. I don't care. Yeah, make sure y'all do all that. We good. You're not going to see me coming around talking about some, damn, these girls fine. What? That's a case. That's a case. That's a case. I don't even know what type of school she went to. I don't know her age. I don't know the student's age, but lock her up. Lock her up. She's done. She's toast. Finito. It's over. It's over. I'm just not understanding the concept of her saying that willingly. Listen, and here's what makes it worse. This is a voiceover. So that means she recorded this video regularly, right? Which, no problem. You're recording the students, recording your day of a life, you know, whatever, being a substitute teacher. Okay, cool. I have no problem. That's just me. I have no problem with it. But then you come home, review the footage, and you stopped at that part and was like, damn, that girl fine. Damn, look at the way she was looking at me. Oh, yeah, I got to talk about this. What? Yeah, no, you're getting life. 25 to life. No chance of parole. You're done. You're done. So she gets fired, and apparently, here's the kicker. She got another job and got fired from that one too. What is, this generation's horny. That's the problem. Y'all extra horny. Y'all need to relax. Get Jesus. It's getting out of hand. It's getting out of hand. So now she's trying to meet with parents and trying to talk to the students and the parents to let them know, hey, I'm not like that. You know, if we could give a statement to cool off all this heat on me. People think I'm a pedophile, a predator. I'm not that. I mean, damn, but not at the school though, bro. Not at the school. You can't do that. Because now we're just going to automatically label you one. Because why are you looking at students? What the hell? Like I said, I don't think it was a college. If it was, then, I mean, you can make cases depending on ages. I can see you making cases. I can. Because if it's legal, it's legal. It may be weird. It may be weird. But if it's legal, there's no harm, no foul. And the reason I say that is if it's in a college and the student is 21 and she's 28, ethically, you may be like, nah, that's still wrong. That's still, a student. That's weird. Yeah, it may be weird, but there's no law. There's nothing that says, hey, she's a pedophile. There ain't nothing that says that. Nothing that says she's a predator. Nothing like that. So I don't know ages. I don't know grades. I don't know none of that. But what we saw is what we saw. And it don't look right. And it don't look great. It just don't. But enough about clowning these teachers. Enough about clowning these teachers. I want to... should I dive into that? No, we're gonna wait. Let's get to our boy Trump. Let's get to our boy Trump. Okay. Listen. The government shutdown is still going on. It's been about a month now, I believe, a couple weeks. And it's starting to get aggressive. It's starting to get aggressive. At first, us normal common folk, right? We didn't think nothing of it. All right, we don't work for the government. What does that do for us? Is anything gonna change for us? No, we still good. We still gonna make our money. Still get paid. Oh, okay, now I don't care. That's how we looked at it. We still gonna get paid. All right, cool, cool. I don't care then. We got used to prices going up, so we didn't care about that. If prices went up, we already seen that happening. So we were just like, all right, we'll just sit back, relax. But here's where the kicker comes in. Now it's starting to affect us. For the people who like to travel, okay? If you like to travel by plane, well, good luck. Good luck. 5,000 planes and counting stopped or have been grounded due to the government shutdown. Think about that. Think about that. Because of the government shutdown, now planes are saying, nah, we not flying. Fuck that. We not going. So now, I don't know if these people are getting their money back. I don't know if people are having to wait layovers to get different flights. I don't know if people are going to have to cancel trips. But what we know is that these planes are saying, hey, we're not going up. We're not flying y'all nowhere. Mm-mm. So that's the problem. That's the problem. It's now starting to affect us. And that's the part where I said, damn, the day it starts affecting us, that's when shit's going to hit the fan. So now we got to wait and see what's about to happen. Keep in mind, this just really started happening. So I don't think too many people are really knowing what's going on. But this is insane. They're stopping flights now. This is crazy. This is crazy. So we got to see what's going to happen. All I know, like I said, he's not playing games with the government shutdown. But at the same time, he's doing shit that makes you question everything. He just broke down the right wing of the White House to open a ballroom. That's $80 million, I think it said. We're already in debt. So we're just doing shit now for fun. We're just doing shit now for fun. Okay, cool. The President of the United States. All right. Understandable. Do your thing. Whatever. They're just bombing what is apparently drug trafficking boats. We don't know who it belongs to. We don't know if it really is that. We're just taking their word for it. Mexico telling us now that, hey, if you American, you come over here, cartel wise, yeah, we're gonna kill y'all. This is madness. This is madness. Hey, listen, I told y'all in the beginning, Trump's a bully. This brother is a bully. The United States got a bully once again. This is where shit is. It seems great at first because it's like, damn, nobody want to fuck with us. But then it starts to hurt because you start to realize, damn, don't nobody want to fuck with us? Like, we not cool enough for y'all? That's the difference. Okay. So I'm really trying to understand what's gonna happen with our president because he's posted pictures on X, the White House official Twitter page, right? If you did not know, Halo, the video game, came out on PlayStation 5. It used to be an Xbox exclusive. Now it's on PlayStation. GameStop ended up posting saying like, hey, the console wars are over, whatever. And the White House, quote, tweets that with Trump and the Master Chief outfit from Halo. Y'all can do that. But y'all can't just stop the shutdown. Y'all can't just get flights off the ground. This is what I'm talking about. Priorities. Y'all want to build ballrooms and shit. Like, come on, y'all. The priorities in our government is very mediocre, to say the least. Very. Because common sense isn't common for them. It's really not. But hey, we're going to see what happens with the shutdown. If you have any type of family members or anybody who works into the government, I do hope that they're getting some type of paid or recognition, something, because like I said, I know it's ridiculous. I know it is. I just know it is. Having to deal with that. So yeah, hopefully everybody's good when it comes to that. But this man Trump, that is something. That brother is something. Now enough about Trump. Let's go ahead and just get into the meat and potatoes. Let's just get into the shit. Let's just get into the main topic, the controversy itself, the NBA is now being fully investigated due to rigging and sports gambling. Reason I say rigging is these players are rigging the games. Sports gambling has become one of the best and worst things to ever happen to the American people. Um, do I feel like betting is a problem? No. Do I feel like people can establish a problem or get addicted, stuff like that? Yes, of course. But you can get addicted to damn near anything. So I never look at it as addiction being a problem. I look at it as the fact of it's that dopamine rush of damn, I won. Now you want to keep going. Because I ain't gonna lie, if you gamble and you take a couple losses in a row without a win ever, you're not gonna like gambling that much. Right? So once you get that win, now you start getting that feeling of yeah, I need some more. Right? So I just wanna understand why these NBA players who get paid $20, $30 million are gambling for 20,000, 10,000, 200,000 for what? You're getting paid millions and you're about to gamble and lose it all for a measly what? Fine? That's how much it was, a fine. Terry Rozier, step into my office. You're the first one we're gonna talk about. I knew something was up once I saw you play against who was it, the Miami Heat, or were you on the Miami Heat? It was something like Miami Heat Hornets, something like that. And you're just throwing bad pass after bad pass, dumb shot after dumb shot, air ball after air ball. Says something's up. This don't look right. Then you sub yourself out the game, talk about you have a foot injury and you're walking fine. I knew something was up. This brother lying. Now, the reasoning behind it is to help out family. They say family and friends. Hey, put this money on me. I'm gonna be hurt. I got you. Put the under. I'm telling you, put the under. I'm not gonna play so you win that. What the? This is madness. This is madness. I'm telling you, madness. People don't just do that, but some of these fools did. Damon Jones, step into my office. Step into my office. You and LeBron good friends, so you end up finding out that LeBron has a hurt ankle. So what do? Tell everybody, yo, bet against the Cavs, man. LeBron hurt. He's not gonna play. Trust me, they gonna be trash, man. LeBron said to everybody, yo, they ain't really practicing and all that. Hey, yo, bet on the other team. Trust me, gonna get paid. And what happens? They get paid. It's just, come on, y'all. Let's be real. Chauncey Billups, you got caught in some shit. Like, this is just, everybody's about to start getting caught. If you have a bad game, instead of, when you have a good game and they do a drug test on you just real quick just to see, now they're going to be doing drug tests plus bet checks. That's what they're going to be doing. Drug test and bet test. That's it. Okay? Where if you do really poorly or have a really bad game, they're going to check your account, check your phone, make sure you're not gambling, to make sure you're not rigging the game yourself. This is crazy. But like I said, I really think all this shit rigged because now that gambling and sports betting is legal, oh boy, let Las Vegas see that everybody put all their money for, Chiefs to win the Super Bowl. And they see the Chiefs are actually going to win the Super Bowl. They're going to rig it, make them start losing games, these games because now the odds are going to go down. It's like go cash. And now the casino gets paid because everybody put their money on something that was supposed to happen but didn't. So they don't need to pay nobody nothing. They're just going to sit and get paid because you spent all that money. I'm telling you, the NFL got to be rigged some way, somehow. There's just no other way. And now seeing these allegations, hey, we may have found out. This may have gave us the answer right there that we were looking for. So now we just got to see in the upcoming days, weeks, what happens with certain players. Are we going to see a full scale operation to see what's going to happen with the NBA? Are we going to see Adam Silver get kicked out of there? It's too much, but there's a lot that needs to be unpacked. A lot. And lastly, people, I know I don't talk about it too much because I don't know too much. I never want to disrespect the sport. But what I do know is that 16 innings is madness in baseball. That's too fucking much. All So the Blue Jays and the Dodgers just went at the time of recording. What the bottom of the 16th, people. Bottom of the 16th is what my team is telling me. The bottom of the damn 16th. There's too much. Isn't there only like 9, 10, 12 innings or something like that? And with 19, I'm at 16. This is crazy. 16 innings. This never happened before. This never happened before. So we don't know who won yet, but you'll probably find out once this podcast is up. But I would have gave up. That's too much. That's too much baseball for me. I'd have been out. Just take me out, coach. I don't have time to play no more. I'm hurt. I'm sore. Something. No, that's too much. But hey, it's got to be a game. It's got to be a game. Listen, and people trying to talk about reuniting the fuel and the beef between Drake and Kendrick because both are related cities and countries, states, and all that. Stop, y'all. Stop it. Just stop. There's no beef between them right now no more. That shit's been done. It's just us now. We're watching this game. But yeah, this is interesting to say the least. 16 innings of baseball. I believe that's second all time, with the most was in that stadium as well, that Dodger Stadium, and it was like 18 innings, I believe they said. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy, yo. So we got to see what happens there, but 18 innings is off the charts. And please don't let me forget. I gotta tell y'all about football. Please don't ever let me forget. Anytime y'all gotta talk to me through the screen, something. Listen, my Broncos are the best team in football. I don't give a damn. Gave the Cowboys an ass for about 44 on them without Pat Surtain. Hopefully he gets better soon, but we just put a whooping on them boys. All right. Prayers up to Cam Scatterboo. Ended up dislocating his ankle. Hopefully he gets better soon, especially playing with his boy Jackson Dart, who is definitely going to be a top QB in the league. It just sucks to see injuries, man. So hopefully he does feel better soon. But Eagles ended up winning there. Colts ended up winning. The Jets get their first win against the Bengals. The Bengals are terrible. The Bengals need Joe Burrow expeditiously, because you don't lose games like that. You don't lose games like that. You got Jamar Chase Brown. Come on, Flacco. You don't lose that game when you're up too. You're up and you still lose. So no, this is just I don't understand. I just don't understand. But hey, eventually we will. Well, man, that's all the time I got for today, man. I just, like I said, want to give you another shout out again. Like I said, not too much news, but the news I wanted to talk about was more interesting than just giving y'all quantity. I'd rather give y'all the quality over the quantity any damn day of the week, man. So I do appreciate each and every single one of you guys. Continue to show love and support like you guys have always been doing. And you guys will continue to get the best version of my podcast that I am able to provide for you guys. So thank you. And my name is Quincy, and it's been real.